Hello and welcome to Daily News Analysis by Abid Siksha. Today is 24th of June 2023. So the first news is this tragic incident that happened while some enthusiasts went looking for the remains of the Titanic, and they themselves now are part of the remains. It's a tragic incident because the Titan submersible imploded. So they took this submersible. It's like a submarine that goes down into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean, and then the Titan submersible imploded. So here the key word or English word that you have to keep looking is implode. All right. So what is implode? Implode is squeezing in, and explode is going out, right? So one of the members was the Titanic expert who had a world record for holding the highest number of adventures. Then two members, one son and one father from Pakistan. They were one of the wealthiest families in the Pakistan, and the CEO of the company who was leading this expedition, they were killed. So far, this catastrophic implosion happened in the North Atlantic Ocean. The Titan, the expedition featuring the Titan, was led by OceanGate. So this is the company that takes people into the depths of Atlantic Ocean to see the remains of the Titanic, and it was going on its third voyage. So previously also there were two voyages to see the remains of Titanic. Now Titanic sank in 1912, which killed 700 of roughly 2,200 passengers and crew. So we know the movie, the Titanic. Moving on, India made chips by December 2024. Now this is the first made in India chips will be rolled out by December 24, as mentioned by Union Minister of Communications and IT. And there, because 4 to 5 semiconductor plants are being set up in the country within a year, and computer memory chip makers, that is Micron Technologies, have already invested or willing to invest USD 2.75 billion dollars, which will bring around 200 smaller units. So this will form the ecosystem to roll out India-made chips, right? Made in India chips. Now these chips are those that will be used in the computers, in the semiconductor assembly line, etc. And some of the factories will be in Gujarat. Okay, and Micron, the investor from the US, has said that it will create up to 5,000 new direct jobs and 15,000 community jobs over the next few years. Moving on, NTPC gets recognized as Team Marksman's most preferred workplace of 2023 to 2024. Now NTPC is our country's largest power generator. They have been honored with the title Most Preferred Workplace by Team Marksman. Okay. Then in this other side of the news, government is set to implement time of the day tariff. Now this is pertaining to electricity. Okay, so if you open an Uber or Ola app, you come to see that there are charges, right, during certain time of the day. So similarly, in the electricity department, the government is planning to introduce that kind of tariffs that will be known as TOD, or time of the day tariff. So a few hours for the day, particularly during the daytime, 8 hours in a day, the tariffs will be lower. That will be 10% to 20% less than the normal charges, and there will be peak hours. So some hours will have peak hours where the rates will be higher, as mentioned by the government. Now this will amend the Electricity Rights of Consumers Rules 2020. So keep this law in your mind while studying this news. Then 5 from Assam gets Sahitya Akademi Awards, right? So 22 writers from across the country made to the list, and out of those 22, 5 are from Assam. The first is Rathindranath Goswami. He has been selected for his novel in Assamese. Then Mainasri Doimari has been conferred for Boro language. That is Sahitya Akademi Yuva Puraskar. Rathindranath Goswami has been awarded for Bal Sahitya Award. Then Jintu Gitartha has won Sahitya Akademi Yuva Puraskar for his collection of short stories. Nena Adhikari also won Sahitya Akademi Yuva Puraskar for poetry in Nepali language. And then Pratima Nandi Narzari, she has been selected for Bal Sahitya Award for her collection of short stories in Boro. Okay. Then this news, if you are from Assam, Joha rice, as we know, it's that aromatic rice, a local rice of mostly loved in the state of Assam. Now, this has been studied, and they have found certain things that could lead in the choices in managing diabetes. Now, Joha is a short grain winter paddy, and it has a significant aroma and a noteworthy taste. I also have tried Joha rice. It's very tasty, and it has that smell, that sweet smell that helps taste the rice better with milk as porridge, or in Assamese we call it payok. So there are traditional claims by the people of Assam that consuming Joha rice reduces diabetes and cardiovascular diseases, but scientific validation was not there. Now, scientists at the Institute of Advanced Study in Science and Technology, which is an autonomous institute of Department of Science and Technology, they explored the nutraceutical properties of aromatic Joha rice. So they have found that by doing the in vitro laboratory analysis, they detected 2 unsaturated fatty acids. One is linoleic acid, that is omega-6. The other one is linolenic omega-3 acid. So this essential fatty acids, which humans cannot produce, helps in various physiological conditions. Now, omega-3 fatty acid prevents metabolic diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and cancer. Hence, this Joha is proof that it could be effective in lowering blood glucose, which in turn will prevent diabetes. Right? So the traditional claims are it is true. So hence, the traditional knowledge of the people has been proven right. So they also found, the researchers, that scented Joha rice has a more balanced ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 in comparison to the widely consumed non-scented variety. Now there are 2 varieties of Joha. One is scented, that has a very sweet smelling scent, and the non-scented variety. So the scented one is more balanced with omega-6 to omega-3 essential fatty acids, right? So these omega fatty acids are very important for human beings to maintain proper diet. And this Joha rice, they are using to make rice bran oil, which is a patented product. And if you are in the market and if you ask for rice bran oil, probably that oil comes from the husk of Joha rice. Okay, so these are some of the features or some of the characteristics of Joha rice which we can use to prevent a lot of diseases. traditional knowledge hence with this news is proven that it is very important to preserve our traditional knowledges, because people don't just say for the sake of saying. The traditional knowledge has been passed from generations to generations. Hence, there was somebody in the line of ancestry who found this previously and knew the characteristics or the properties of the rice, and not only rice but other particular items in our northeast region which are very essential for our maintenance of our body, right? So thank you for joining this session. Do join our Telegram channel where you can get all the courses updates, and you can watch crash courses on our video, and you can join our study circle to get this one-on-one interaction and avail your course for developing your personality. So I'll see you soon.